Hello folks, Double Tap here, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a Burton 4X bitter. So I'll show you all the kit in a minute and we'll crack on making this beer. Okay then, so before we start I'm going to have a quick slurp and revive me old vocal cords. Been making a few beers today, so let's get on and have a look at this. This is a Cordon Brew Burton 4X bitter, makes up to 40 pints, established in 1996, and it's a gold seal bitter. Got all the brewing instructions on the back. The main ingredients are hopped malt extract, barley malt extract. Like I say, I've been doing a few videos today, plus I've been having a few pints. We've also got a hop extract, yeast, and it's got some allergy advice, best before 2018. And it's basically saying that we need this when we pitch our yeast to be between 18 and 21 degrees Celsius. So not much of a margin there to do with the temperature, but I generally pitch the yeast between 18 and 24 degrees. We'll get it down a bit more on this one. So not only are we using that, this is the Beer Baron's recipe. I've done a video asking people for recipes. We've done Aussie Raws, Cheshire Brews, now we're doing the Beer Baron's. So he said, obviously the bitter, we're going to use 500 grams of extra dark spray malt. We'll dry hop it with 40 grams of English hops. We'll do that on day 4. We'll be putting in 700 grams of sugar, and for this I'll be using the Billington's dark brown soft sugar, which was fantastic the last time we used it. We're also going to be using pure honey in this one. And I think that is it, folks. So what I'll do is I'll give you a close-up on the fermenter and we'll add these ingredients. Right, let's get this open if I can. And there goes my yeast. Just your normal packet of yeast. What I want to do is get the label off this. I also want to put it in some hot water. We've got it in our sink next to me. That way it'll make it easier for the malt extract to come out of here. So that's in the sink. This is ready for the bin. The next part, we'll be putting it all in here. I've weighed out all our ingredients. Everything is set, so let's get on and get all this in our fermenter. Okay then, so first things first, let's get our malt extract in here. Look at that, that looks absolutely beautiful, don't it? It smells fantastic. What I want to do is I'm putting this in first because straight away I want to top this up with boiling hot water and we'll get everything out of the tin. You can't see what I'm doing at the minute, but I'm basically filling that can up with hot water. Right, let's get this stirred in. We've got 2 pints of boiling hot water in here. Let's get this mixed in. We basically want it so we're not feeling any pressure on our spoon as we stir it. That way you'll know it's all dissolved into the water. Now I did review the Beer Baron's recipe and it isn't 500 grams of sugar, it's 700 700. So that was that, and he did say to put in the dark spray malt. Right, that is now mixed in lovely. So I think next we'll put in our honey. We've got pure honey here, English honey that is. So let's have a look at that. I'll stir that in as we're going. Okay. Now what I also want to do is I want to put in a little bit of hot water in here. I'm going to put the lid back on. Give it a little mix up. Just be careful of that lid because it's getting red hot, that is. That lid, you can't touch it. Okay. Right, that's all the honey out of the jar. So we've got this sugar is absolutely wonderful. Billington's dark brown soft natural cane sugar. Absolutely wonderful stuff. I love it, Ida. The smell of it and the taste is phenomenal. It does clump up, so be ready for that. Right, 700 grams, that's all in. Let's get all that lot dissolved into there. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give my can a stir. And there goes my phone, so I'll be back in a second, folks. Okay then, sorry about that, folks. Let's get the contents of our hot water into here that we had in the tin, and that has cleared that beautifully. So I'll pop this in the bin. And we'll add our dark spray malt. Now if you didn't see the video, this is a Munton's dark spray malt, and we brought an absolute ton of the stuff. That's that. Yeah, it's in one of our equipment videos that we've put on the channel. Let's get all of that lot mixed in. Got a bit on the sides, that isn't a problem, that'll come off, no bother. So in total we've got 4 pints of boiling hot water in here, in with this mix, and as you can see it's gone very dark. Even the foam is a dark brown colour, but the smells coming off it are absolutely excellent. No two ways about it. Right, I think all of that lot has dissolved. No, we've still got a bit more. So I'm going to carry on with this. We'll get all of this lot dissolved into there, then we're going to fill it up with some spring water. Okay then, we've got all our ingredients mixed in our fermenter, so let's add some of our natural spring water. Get that in there. This is nice and cold, this is. I've had this in the freezer for about half an hour because I want that temperature to come right down on this. Let's give it a good stir. Get it mixed in really well. And ideally you want to give this a stir for 2 to 3 minutes, I think. That's generally what I do. Okay, I'm going to fill this up and we'll be right back. Okay then folks, we've filled this up. It's smack bang on the 20 litre mark. We've got the temperature down to 21, and it did say to pitch the yeast between 18 and 21. But first, I want to take a sample into our trial jar, and we'll get a hydrometer reading off this. Let's have a little bit more. There we go, lovely jubbly. And it is quite a dark colour, that is. So let's get all our bubbles off that. Let's give it a little spin. Now, because of the foam, you won't see what the hydrometer reading come out at, but what I will do is I'll put it on the screen now for you, and that'll save you waiting. Okay, right then, last thing to do is pitch the yeast, but before I do that I want to give you a little loving look at how the beer turned out. Okay then, let's have a look. So we've got a lovely head on it, look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful, that does. And it smells fantastic. Right then, we are ready to pitch this yeast, I think. As always, we're using the Jervin English ale yeast. Let's get that open. Smells lovely, that does. Let's grab our spoon or stirrer. Spread it around nice and evenly all over, and then what I'll do is I'm not going to stir it, but I'm going to gently just pat it all down and get it into this beer, get it working quicker. Okay, I think we are almost done, and there's plenty of sugars with that honey and with that dark brown cane sugar that we've put in here, so there's plenty for that yeast to munch away on. Right, make sure all of this is off our spoon. Yep, that's a good one. Let's pop that in there. Now what I generally like to do is where the thermometer is on here, I like to keep that in line with, hold on, with our airlock. So let's put our airlock in, and I mixed up a new batch of Star San today, so I'm just going to top that up. Yep, that should do it, I think. Pop that on. And that is it, folks, for our Burton 4X Gold Seal Bitter. I think this is going to come out as a great kit. If anything like them smells are to go by, it's going to be a proper good one. So I think I'm going to finish off my pint. Cheers. And we'll call it a day for this one, folks. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm Double Tap, and bye for now. Hello folks, it's now been 4 days since our beers, the Burton 4X Bitter and the John Bull Traditional English Ale, have been in the fermenters. I've weighed out our hops. I'm putting in 30 grams into each one, dry hopping that is, of WGV English hops. So let me quickly show you what the hops look like. You probably won't see these too well, but I've had these stored in the freezer, and we're now going to use them and dry hop our beer. It'll be in the beer for 3 days only, because we want those flavours, those aromas that come off the hop oil to go into our beer. Then we'll be taking it out. So I thought I'd just add this to the video so you could see what I was actually doing. So I'll tie these up and we'll get them in the beer. Right then, that's what our hop packet looked like. We did open these and used them on another beer. I've had these stored in the freezer to keep them nice and fresh. So start off with the John Boy kit. That looks absolutely beautiful. It smells fantastic, that does. Right, that's what we ended up with. Now you can weigh these down with sanitised pebbles, things like that. Because what we want to do is we want to get all of them hops in that beer, so we're getting all the oils out. Okay, that's that one. Lovely jubbly. I'm just going to close it on the sides for a second. And this is the Burton 4X bitter. This one is. I'm going to open that, didn't you? And that looks really nice as well. What I'm going to do is open that because I want to keep that this side up, that lid. Let me grab another spoon. Good job we got multi-pulls. I don't want to cross-contaminate. They're the hops for this one. Let's sink that in there. Lovely job, light. Okay. Just want it the correct way up. There we go. Put that there. Now these are at a constant 20 degrees now, which I'm quite happy with. So let's whack a bit of our fresh start in here. There we go. Right then folks, that's it for this beer. I think the next time you see it, it'll be when we're bottling it up, which should be in a few weeks' time. Obviously you won't have to wait that long on the YouTube channel because I'm always quite a bit ahead. So hope you enjoyed that one folks. If you did, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, leave your comments as I read them all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I've been Double Tap and bye for now.